Hey y'all, welcome to The Devil Filed a Lawsuit, Heaven or Hell, Your Choice series. This is going to be an introduction. A collection lawsuit is a dangerous thing, and it must not be ignored because your creditor, who is the devil, can and will hurt you with it. The people I talk to daily would pay their bills if they could, but they can't. Usually something out of their control has happened and placed them in a bad financial situation. However, the devil does not care. He just wants his blasted money, and he's going to stop at nothing to collect it. Every day, I see folks who are sued by debt collectors, and I'm astounded by the misconceptions that most individuals have about this process. So, the purpose of the Devil Filed a Lawsuit series is to outline what to expect in a typical collection lawsuit from a debtor's point of view and let people know there is hope. I also want to provide a practical guide on what a lawsuit is, how to deal with it, and discuss options available to resolve a lawsuit that's been filed against you. In our series of videos, we're going to discuss the following about collection lawsuits. Number one, the introduction, and that's what we're doing right now, is introducing this idea. Then the creation of an obligation will be number two. Number three is going to be how the nightmare begins. Number four is hellhounds, which are collection agents. Number five is the devil's favorite son, the collection lawyer. Then we're going to talk about your options. Then we'll talk about you got to answer or admit the lawsuit and how to do that. Then we're going to talk about traps for the unfamiliar. Then we're going to talk about how to fight in court, or if you don't, there could be a default judgment entered against you. Then we're going to talk about the verdict, which is the judgment of the court. Then after that comes the execution phase, which is the creditor or the devil trying to collect on the judgment that they have against you. And then we'll make some concluding remarks about all of it. All right. The ideas for these posts come from my book, The Devil Filed a Lawsuit, Heaven or Hell, Your Choice. Now, we'd be happy to send you a copy free of charge, and it is a $24.99 value. All you need to do is call or go online, as you see on the screen, to make your request. I want to warn you now that what is described in these videos and in the book is not exactly what Jesus would say about heaven or hell. However, the depictions are the way the people I talk to every day talk about the debt collection process and them being sued, what it makes them feel like, and what they view the people to be. So it's how they describe the burden of overwhelming debt while being pursued by their creditors. They usually think they're the devil. Okay, so the descriptions in these videos are my attempts to validate and respect the depth of pain people are feeling while owing unmanageable debt, particularly when they're being sued. People feel helpless, hopeless, and hurt. The debtor will probably believe the people in the debt collection process, like the creditor, the collection agent, the attorney, the judge, and the police, they would probably think they're good folks if they just met them on the street and not in this crazy debt collection system. Unfortunately, the circumstances of the debt collection process and the people's individual roles in executing their jobs, it seems very devilish to the honest but unfortunate debtor that's having to go through this, right? So when describing the characters in these videos, I'm not passing judgment on their soul, but merely expressing how people feel and talk when they get caught up in a lawsuit where the creditor is demanding payment. Okay, so yeah, I use things like hell, heaven, devil, the devil's favorite son, hellhounds, things like that, because believe it or not, that's how folks talk and feel when they're in this process. Our next video is going to be related to, in the beginning, an obligation to pay, because there's not going to be anybody after someone to pay a bill unless there's an obligation. So I'll see you on the next video. And if you'd like a copy of the book, just give us a call or go online. Thanks.